Namaskar, hello and welcome in this special live streaming on school leadership development, where we discuss the transformational journey of a school and meet their school heads and know their challenges and strengths. And let me tell you that you are watching us live on eVidya channels, channel number 6, 9 and 12. And apart from these channels, you are with us on our YouTube channel as well, that is NCERT Official. I am Renu Bhatt with you all, and let me share the topic of the discussion. And the topic is leading inclusive practices in government schools in Karnataka, and we have joined by our school heads today in this particular session. Without any further delay, let's meet them. You are Dr. Shobha S.M. You are headmistress from Karnataka Public School, Saraki, Bangalore, South District, Karnataka. Very warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
And we have another school head with us. You are Shrimati Purnima K. You are headmistress from Government High School, Kumbadguru, Bangalore, South District, Karnataka. Very warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
And we have joined by our another expert as well. You are Dr. Pooja Singhal. You are assistant professor from National Center for School Leadership, NIPA, New Delhi. Very warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Renu.
And before we start this particular session, let me share some certain information to all the viewers out there in case they have any query or they want to know more about their journey. So you can reach out to us through our various medium. You can call us on our telephone number, that is 8800 440 559. Either you can drop a mail as well on our email address that is flashing on your television screen right now. And if you have joined us through our YouTube channel, that is NCERT Official, you have to go to the live chat box and then only you can drop your comment out there. Our experts will be happy to answer all your queries and doubts if you have any. And before we start this particular discussion with our school heads, Pooja ma'am, here I just wanted to ask you about the context of the session, ma'am. What we are going to discuss today.
Renu, as you know that today's session is based on inclusive practices in Government School of Karnataka. So we have invited two school heads from Karnataka, and today we will learn how they are leading these practices, how they are implementing these practices for student learning.
Okay, so ma'am, it sounds so interesting about the inclusive practices actually.
Yeah.
So Shobha ma'am and Purnima ma'am, my next question to you is what is your school context and characteristics of your school, ma'am? Please explain to us, ma'am.
Yeah, my school is a Karnataka public school. Karnataka public school is a new initiative in the state of Karnataka from the year 2017. So Karnataka public school means education to be given to the children from LKG to class 12 under one premises in both the mediums, Kannada medium and English medium as well. So in my school we have pre-primary section with 192 students, primary section with 433 students, upper primary section with 378 students, secondary section with 493 students. Total I have 1596 students, among which 792 are boys and 804 are girls. So inclusivity is found more in my school because there is not much of gender disparity.
Right.
And in my school, when it comes to staff details, I have 43 teaching staff and 5 non-teaching staff.
Right.
So in in staff we find gender disparity because among 43 teaching staff, I have only 5 male members and the rest are female, and all the non-teaching staff are females.
Right.
And my school means Karnataka Public School is having a good, when it comes to infrastructure, we are having smart class, we are having STEM lab, we are having a tinkering lab, we are having integrated science lab, a social lab, well equipped sports room. We have opportunity for both indoor and outdoor games. We have a well maintained sports ground and with good infrastructure, spacious classrooms to accommodate all.
Yes. Yeah. Now Poonam ma'am, please share about your school.
Yeah, I am a head of Government High School, Kumbalgudu. It's a composite school that starts from Anganwadi to class 10. In Anganwadi, we have Anganwadi 22 children, out of which 18 children are from boys and 4 are from girls, and 6 are from girls. And we have a very spacious land of 5 acres, and we have 3 acres for a playground. And our school speciality of our school is we have a very good living space, and we have a children of total enrollment of 237 in class 1 to 10 standard, and we have 135 boys and 1 or 2 girls. And we have lot of opportunities for learning through smart class, and we have a public library that is built up by Gram Panchayat in our school premises. So the primary section as well as the high school section can use this library for their learning purpose. And we also have all the teachers, like we have 10 teachers in together, among which 4 are men, and we have 6 lady teachers. And all the teachers are PG holders with good academic record and track record. So this is the strength of our school.
So after understanding the structure of your school, we want to know that what type of challenges you have faced during the journey of your school leadership.
Yeah, when it comes to the challenges, of course enrollment is good in our school, but the children come from different socio-economic conditions, backgrounds, and many of the students come from migration community. So we have students from Nepal, we have students from Assam, we have students from Bihar, and Telangana, Tamil Nadu, etc. So when they migrate, so they will be knowing their mother tongue. But in Karnataka, we have, in my school in particular, we have only 2 mediums of instruction, that is Kannada and English.
Okay.
So Kannada is a first language, so it is a biggest problem for them.
Yes, yes.
To learn a new language and to learn all the subjects in new medium.
New medium, yes.
So
exactly.
it is, and it is also one of the reason for the dropouts.
Yes.
So we are facing dropout problem. We are facing that migration problem, and also sometimes parents' ignorance towards education also adds to this.
Yes.
Cultural differences are there. So all these are the challenges that we are facing, and many of the students are coming from our school is a urban area, and many students come from slum areas, so they are associated with some antisocial elements, and also it is very difficult to bring them back to school. And in the school also we are facing the problem with such students, so we need constant counseling for such students. We have to make awareness. We are going to the slums and creating awareness among the parents, among the community regarding this and all. So these are some of the challenges that we are facing.
Right. And Poonam ma'am, now you share about this thing.
Yeah, in our school, like we are situated in a suburban place that is situated like 17 kilometers from our Bangalore metro. We have a population of students coming from both a rural and urban background, and sometimes in the urban areas, like its access becomes a little difficulty. Now the access point between the rural and urban stretch has to be developed. It is getting developed. That is one problem for the girl children to come to the school. And secondly, as ma'am told, Shobha ma'am told, it's the migration we have, and we are situated in a Kumbalgudu industrial area where people migrate from various places to industry in the search of job, and we have lot of apartment culture in that area wherein a lot of apartments have been built, and people come from various places for these apartment jobs. And we have a diversified culture of students who are studying in our school. Again, teaching them Kannada in a Kannada medium is a challenging task, but what we are doing practically to teach them Kannada and to teach them English, we are hiring the learning cards of the lower grades to teach the entry behavior of the students, like entry learning of the students who are migrated. So this is the greatest challenge. And we have students who come from single parent families and split families and orphanages, and we have some students from who are parents are indulge in begging and rag picking. So this is the socio-economic condition of the students. I think this is also a matter of concern when it comes for teaching learning process, wherein the teacher will become the whole and soul for the student for learning process.
Yes, of course. So lot of challenges both of you are facing, and now moving further to your school, Shobha ma'am, and please share that as we have understood that you are having pre-primary section also. So what kind of activities you are doing for these students?
As we know, pre-primary students means we are having the kids from 3 years to 6 years there. So children in the age of 3 to 6 years, they learn by
Doing the
They learn
things.
by doing, they learn by seeing, they learn
Yeah.
by imitating.
Yes, yes.
So learning by doing activities are found more to teach them FLN.
Right, right.
So for numeracy part, they are counting using pebbles, using balloons, using
Yes.
balls and all.
Right.
And for learning this literature, means foundational literacy level.
Yes.
So to learn the letters of the alphabet, they are touching the objects and feeling
Feeling
them
it.
and means identifying the alphabets
Yes.
there. So different activities like this are organized in the school, and everyday activity based learning is going on. And to bring nutrition awareness among the students, and also to make them identify the vegetables, fruits, and know the importance of those vegetables and fruits. Different activities like fruit salad day is celebrated in the
Yes.
school. So where the fruit salad is prepared by the students themselves under the guidance of the teachers,
Okay.
and where the students, the kids explain what all vegetables are used there, what all fruits are used there, and what are the uses of those fruits.
Right.
If we consume them daily,
Right.
what are the uses?
So its nutritional values are also they are
So
learning.
all those things are explained by the students themselves
Right, right.
within the vocabulary which they know.
Yes.
And again the teacher will add to it.
Right.
And even the parents are also invited to such activities.
Okay.
So parents also become aware of the importance of feeding their kids with the fruits and vegetables
Yes.
instead of giving them junk foods.
Junk food, yes.
So to avoid junk foods, we have to aware the parents and then also the kids. So if the kids become used to eat fruits and vegetables at the early age,
Right.
that will become a habit in them, and we, to some extent, we can avoid this malnutrition
Right.
and undernourishment.
So a lot of
among
learnings
kids.
are there which
Yes.
is related with this particular
Yes.
activity.
Yes.
And now if we will move from pre-primary kids to the middle section or to the higher secondary section. So what your school is doing related to the science related stream?
Yeah, we have a well equipped STEM lab. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics.
Right.
And we also have a tinkering lab and also robotics in our school.
Right.
So this caters to the needs of the student from class 6 to 10.
Okay.
So there in STEM lab, children are encouraged to do the experiments on their own, guided by the teacher.
Okay.
So teacher will not do the experiment and explain, but the students are motivated to do the experiments on their own. And while conducting the experiments, especially in chemistry, some precautionary measures are taken.
Right.
Students have to wear compulsorily apron, gloves,
Right.
and head.
These precautionary
Cap.
measures are really important in
Yeah.
case of this science stream. Yeah.
Yeah. So those precautionary measures are also taken so that children, when they do some simple experiments at home with the materials which are available at home, there also they practice the same thing. Take the
Yes.
precautionary measures and then conduct the experiments.
Right.
When we come to mathematics, in our school or in all over Karnataka, we have different clubs in the club activities in the school.
Okay.
Like we have science club, we have mathematics club, we have humanity club, we have language club, we
Okay.
have eco club, and
Right.
now ELC club is everywhere. It's
Yes,
a
yes,
national
yes.
initiative.
Right, right,
And we have philately club also, where the children are motivated and encouraged to take interest in stamp collection.
Okay.
So with the help of the local post office, postmaster, we have established philately club in our school.
Okay.
And we are conducting lot many activities related to
Right,
that.
right,
And when regarding this slide, children are making models based on the basic mathematics concepts which can be applied in our daily life.
Yeah.
So when applicability comes to them, they can apply mathematics knowledge anywhere, and this helps them to get more marks even in the exam also.
Right.
They'll not get confused while using the formulas.
Right. Right. Right.
So these club activities are very, very helpful.
And here we want to show one video as well, which is related with the reading habit of the students and how it can be enhanced.
Yeah. So in this video, no, we are seeing the students sitting outside the library. So we have a good garden in the school. So they love to sit under the trees and read books. And here two students together are reading a single book. So there one student is reading, another one is explaining, or one is reading the picture in that book and explaining what it is.
Okay.
So it will help them, means peer learning helps them a lot.
Right.
And in our school we have about 1300 books in the primary section library, and in the secondary section library we have about 4800 books.
Right. So, and if we will talk about the employability skills or the vocational skills in your school, so what all initiative you have taken in this regard?
Yeah, as we know that NSQF is there in almost all the states, but in our state also NSQF is there, but most of the NSQF centers are in EBBs, educationally backward blocks. So in my school NSQF is not there, but we have a tailoring and a music teacher in our school.
Okay.
So the tailoring teacher is, and they have their own prescribed syllabus too.
Right.
So they are doing all those things, and by the end of secondary school, that is by the end of class 10th, students will become a proficient in stitching at least their uniform.
Okay, good, very good.
So they can, if they discontinue their study, they can take up that tailoring also. Even embroidery is also taught there.
Right.
So embroidery and making embroidery things and stitching they can continue.
Right. To make them self-sufficient, you are doing lot of things. So, and in order to enhance the more creativity among students, so what all art and craft activities you are doing in your school?
Yeah, in our school we encourage the students to make their own greeting cards. So we avoid purchasing ready-made greeting cards, and we encourage them to make their own greeting cards and greet their friends with their own handmade greeting cards on their birthdays. And even if they want to wish us on Teachers' Day, so they'll make the greeting cards.
So
on their
handmade
own
things
and
are
give
more
us.
valuable, always more valuable than the ready-made things.
And suppose our department officials visit our school, we'll greet them with the greeting cards and also the bunch of flowers made by the students.
Right.
So they also feel very happy to receive them.
Yes, of course.
So that is encouraged. And also our students are very good in drawing, though drawing teacher is not there in our school.
Okay.
So they are very good in drawing, and they participate in different inter-school, taluka level, district level, state level drawing competitions. And this is one such example where they participated in an event called Japan on Canvas. Though Japan is a different culture, they saw these images in the YouTube and they drew it, and all these three are the first place, second place and third place they got at the state level.
It's really great, and I think this is the self-initiative of the students. So they are creating very
nearly 100
nice
schools
pictures.
participated in this.
Okay.
And out of which all the three came to our school kids. So I'm very proud to say that our students, they self-learned it and participated without any coaching class.
Yes, any kind of help. Yes, yes. So nowadays we can see that lot of pressure is there on the students as well. During exam time also lot of stress is there. So how you are helping the students in creating the positive psychology of the students?
Yeah, we organize general counseling sessions by inviting psychologists. So this is one of the session organized on positive psychology by Shri Naveen Elangala. So in this session, the psychologist spoke about goal setting and time management.
Okay.
Where the students are asked to set their goals. So where I am, they have to identify now where I am, where is my goal,
Yes.
and how to reach that
How
goal.
to reach that place.
What are the steps I have to take to reach that goal?
Right.
What are the obstacles that I have to face to reach that goal? And whose assistance should I take to reach the goal, to remove the obstacles and reach the goal?
Right.
So among the students, at least some 30% of the students made use of this. So every day they used to come to us with their obstacles, how to remove this.
Okay.
How to
overcome
how
them.
should I overcome?
Yeah.
So we used to give them suggestions, and
Right.
it really worked.
Yes.
It really
So this
worked.
is really important in
Yeah.
these days, because we can see that during exam students face lot of stress and lot of
Yeah.
pressure. So these kind of activities and these kind of sessions are really helpful for the students.
Yeah.
And along with this, games are always, this is all time favorite thing
Yeah.
to the students. So what kind of indoor and outdoor games are there in your school?
In my school, there is a lot of opportunity for both indoor and outdoor games. While it comes to indoor games, we have chess, badminton, and local games like chauka bara, we say.
Okay.
And we have chinni mane, means where we use the pebbles
Okay.
and they
Right.
put it. So all these indoor games, no, though they are traditional and village games, so they help in improving mental mathematics.
Yes,
They
yes,
can
true.
calculate mentally, so they can apply in their mathematics class.
Right, right.
So they'll become more proficient in
Yes.
numeracy.
Yes.
And while it comes to outdoor games, we have games like Kho-Kho, we have Kabaddi for boys, because for girls, parents opposite
Okay.
Kabaddi. And then we have volleyball, football, and hockey,
Okay.
ball badminton.
Right, right, right.
So even from my school, one of the girl is selected for state level in chess.
Okay.
And our football team is every year, ours is a team which go to state level.
And what is the condition of the participation of the girls in such type of games?
We have two different teams,
Okay.
boys team separate and girls team separate in all the games.
Right.
But if we mix
Hmm.
in a team, then their participation becomes less.
Okay.
Means they hesitate to play with the boys, or the boys hesitate to play with the girls.
Okay.
As they hesitate, or they have some inhibition to accept them as their teammates.
Okay. Right.
But if it is against, means one team is boy team and the other team is girl team, they participate well and they compete well.
Okay.
But
right.
in the single team, if we mix, it becomes a problem. They have some psychological or
Right,
social issue
Yeah,
with
yeah.
them.
There is a
So,
need to overcome these type of mindset, and that has to be.
that has to be. But that inhibition, we are
Yes.
unable to remove that inhibition
Right.
among the students.
Right, right.
So we have separate teams.
Okay.
And even the teachers are, parents are cooperative in this regard.
Right.
So we have inclusivity in all the curricular and co-curricular activities in our school.
Right. That's good. Really good. Now moving toward your school, Purnimaji. Kindly share that how you are enhancing the learning of the students by using ICT.
Now the digital literacy is become the need of the hour. So all the students has to become digitally literate.
Right.
So using of a smart TV is inevitable in all the schools. Like we have like Nipun Bharat scheme and FLN. These are the two basic competency skills that we have to develop in the children.
Right.
So we are having the students, like we have girls and boys who are equally interested in using the technical skills or using the smart board or whatever it is. Like we use smart board teaching them the grammar, then all the chemistry experiments and physics experiments that cannot be demonstrated. Some topics in chemistry are very abstract, like that cannot be demonstrated in the class.
Right.
So it needs high devices like electron microscope. So we can use this atomic bonds, ionic bonds, and those concepts can be taught very easily using this smart board. And physics, the satellites, motion of the planets, all those things can be taught very easily.
And what about the science stream? How you are inculcating the science learning related to the science
Yeah.
in your school?
Basically, science is a subject that is very logical, and it is related to cause and effect relationship.
Yes.
So you can, as you see in this slide, like we have girl students as well as the boy students. We have here both the genders. Like we have both the boys and the girls who are actively participating. The demonstration is given in turns. Once the boys will demonstrate one experiment to the class, then it is the turn of the girl. They will sometimes they mix up each other. So this gives an equal opportunity to demonstrate the experiments and to bring the best from the children. It may be a boy or it may be a girl. So
Right.
here the learning of science and logic and problem solving skills are more important for the students, and this can be done by grouping the children like this.
And as well as they are learning how they can work in the team.
Yeah, team building
Team building activities. And apart from this, reading habit is very important, and since from the beginning also you have to focus on these type of activities. So in your school, how you are enhancing this activity?
We have FLN skills primarily for the literacy skills, and we here in this slide you can see that the girls and the boys, they are having the newspaper, Hindu newspaper student edition. Here this newspaper is unlike the other newspapers, having lot of visuals and pictures, wherein biology, then English, then some crossword puzzles, then quiz, drawings, all these are given. So both of them actively participate, and some of them send their drawings and the paintings to this editor, and they have got prizes also. So this will help them to become more proficient in their reading skills, further helps them for their communication also.
Right. And apart from these all academic activities, is there any regional activity which is going on in your school?
Yeah, Karnataka is always a pioneer in conducting these type of activities in terms of education. Like we have a very good regional learning festival that is called as Kalika Habba in Kannada. Kalika Habba, here we refer to the students as a complex, like it is a school complex wherein a particular school is selected, and in that particular in high school, in that school where the children from the neighboring schools of the cluster, government schools, suppose a cluster has got 10 to 12 government schools, the students come to the particular school for 2 days and they learn lot of activities, via activities. There are 4 sessions. Some of the activities are regarding origami, and some are making some science projects, and then learning folk songs, the other activity, cultural theme. And then we also have activities regarding the survey, that drawing a local map or surveying the households there, knowing that their literacy and their condition, economic condition, drawing an economic map. So these type of activities are done, wherein here the children of all the schools come here, both boys and girls, and also the teachers will also come and participate here. Here it's like a team building activities for the students as well as the teachers.
Right. So it's a big festival of the learning. So where teachers as well as students all are participating. So
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is very nice. And if we talk about the learning of the life skills, so how you are imparting this skill to your students?
Primarily now the concern of the hour is the discipline maintenance, and then keeping all the children away from the bad habits and the social evils and consumption of alcohol, drinking or whatever it is. So this type of things has to be done in the school. Like we are coordinated with the police department, and we have set up a student police cadet, wherein the police officials, they come and train the children in marching, drill and other activities. And also we have exposure visit in this regard, and we had been to an exposure visit to Rootset, that is a national academy consisting of the development of the skills of the children, rural development skills. Rural children will participate there, and the parents of them also can participate, and they can get some rural skills. So that is the thing which we see in the slide.
Right. And regarding the exposure which you are talking about, what is that?
This was a very fantastic exposure visit to the RV College of Engineering. So it
Okay.
is one of the topmost engineering college in Asia, so rated as the topmost college. So we had a very good coordination from the RV Engineering College staff. So they had provided it with the bus to take all the children, to the college. So in the school and the college bus, we took all the children to the college, and all the children were able to see various labs, like the automobile lab, then the physics lab, then the chemistry lab, and the children were exposed to various diploma courses and lab activities. And as you see in the slide, the students were very much eager to see the robotic cars, a car which is made without runs without a human being. So all these labs and automobile, it gave exposure for them for their higher learning, and what next after their 10th or what next after their 12th.
Right. So a lot of learning are there, a lot of I think hands-on practices also they
Yeah.
can do here. So this is really important. And regarding CWSN children, what type of initiative you have taken in your school?
Children, CWS in children, as we call them as Divyang children. We have 5 children in our school who are low vision. So we had coordinated with the health department coordinator, field coordinator and health officer. So he was very passionate. He was in verge of his retirement. Still he took initiative and he gave the spectacles. First he got and measured all the eye problem, and they had some professionals, and finally they distributed some 5 spectacles which is free of cost to all the children with lower vision. So this was very helpful for us, so that the children could actively participate in their learning.
Right, right. So how many students are there of such category?
We have 5 children with low vision and 2 children with learning disability.
Right, right, right. And in all these activities, how you are engaging community for student learning?
Community is an important part of the society, and it becomes a important part of the school also when in terms of learning and teaching. We are very fortunate that we have a panchayat library in our school premises. As I told, it is a 5 acre of land, and we have a panchayat library, and we have a full-time librarian, a female librarian here in the panchayat library, and we send the students in the library period to the library. There the students are engaged in reading activities and also in some activities that are which are useful for their studies. Like the library has got almost 3,320 books together, and the librarian is very proactive, and she helps the students to do all these activities, and she also sends all these reports and pictures to her department where she is put up.
And I think we are having one video which is related with this initiative, and we can see that video and we can understand that how the students are taking the advantages of such libraries.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಪ್ರಶಾಂತಿ. ನಾನು ಸರ್ಕಾರಿಯ ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ ಶಾಲೆ ಕುಮಲ್ಗುಡಲ್ಲಿ ಓದುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ, 7ನೇ ತರಗತಿ.
In this video, like we are seeing that the students are have done an anatomy of a human body, and the students are explaining, the girl children, here we are talking about the gender sensitiveness, and we are seeing the girls are taken the initiative and they are explaining the anatomy of the human body. It's like a flip chart where they are flipping from the skin to the internal organs, and children are very eagerly explaining in their medium of instruction, that is Kannada.
Right. And this is, I think this is totally handmade, and they have taken the advantage of this particular library, and they have prepared this thing, and this is really, really beautiful. And to understand the each and every part of the human body, and this is a great initiative which you have taken. And regarding this, what you want to share? I
am really happy that our Kumalgudu comes to a Gram Panchayat called as Kumalgudu Panchayat, and we are happy that we have been supported by the Panchayat member. This is the involvement of the community again. We have the student edition of Udayavani newspaper that is being supplied to the 10th standard students, wherein every day according to the subject wise there are some questions given. That questions really help them, the students, to for their final exams. All these questions are related to the question paper model, the board exam model. So we have this success story was printed in a newspaper in Udayavani. So we are fortunate that we are very good community helping us.
Right.
In sports, like sports, we are our boys represented the cluster level and they have won the prizes, and here all the male and female both participated, and the boys, they got the prizes in the cluster level sports.
What all different sports are there in your school?
There is throw ball, and there is volleyball, and they have kho and they play kabaddi. So these are the various games, and indoor games they play carom, they play chess, they play all these games.
Right. So various initiatives you have taken in your school, and if you want to know that what kind of message you want to give to our viewers, through which they can lead the inclusive practices in their school, what do you want to say?
Inclusive practices can be implemented. First of all, FLN should be very strong. Nipun Bharat has to be implemented, and equal opportunity to be given in all the activities that we take, whether it is in sports or learning or co-curricular or cultural activities. This will bring the best from the students. It may be a girl or it may be a boy. So this best thing can be brought only when equal opportunities and more participation is given to all the students. And digital literacy is also one important thing that is very important. So both girls and boys are performing, and we have rural IT quiz wherein the girls have got topped the exams, so in district level. So this shows that the girls and boys are equally capable and they are performing very well, provided you give them the opportunity in all the spheres.
What is that rural IT quiz? We want to know that.
Yeah, rural IT quiz is a quiz that is conducted in Karnataka only for rural students who are in from panchayats. So there only the schools from the rural sections are selected, and the children the question papers are supplied to the school, and we conduct the quiz for the students, and we select the best out of them and send them to the district level.
Okay,
So this is the rural IT quiz. Digital literacy.
Yes, and digital literacy is very important. And now, Dr. Shobha, we want to know from you that what kind of message you want to give to our viewer.
So, when it comes to inclusivity, gender inclusivity in education, inclusiveness does not mean that it is only equal number of male and female in enrollment.
Right.
It means equal opportunity and equity in all the activities in the school. So to bring this, first of all, we have to make the parents aware of the activities in the school.
True.
And encourage especially their girl children to participate in all the activities.
Yes.
To cite an example, we had a cultural program, a dance program to be given during Independence Day at the state level. So where the CM hoists the flag. So there our school is selected to give a cultural program.
Right.
So when we started giving the practice to the students, so the choreographers are appointed from outside.
Okay.
So when the choreographers started coming to school and giving the practice, many of the parents approached me and said that we don't want to send our girl children to the dance.
Okay.
Then our teachers, we have to convince them a lot, saying that it is an opportunity, lifetime opportunity to your kids, that they are participating in a state level program, and are taking the certificate from the CM.
Right.
So then we convince the parents, and then they had the notion that the outsiders, they may inspire their kids, and the kids may take wrong routes and all. Then we gave the guarantee that your girl child.
Yeah, this is the role of the leader to guide each and every stakeholder.
They will be
properly.
safe in our hands. We'll monitor them from all the angles. Don't worry about your girl kids. And then they allowed the girl students to participate in the state level program. So we have a lot of awareness is to be created among the parents regarding this equal opportunity and equity.
Right, absolutely.
So that has to be done, especially in government schools.
Right.
Because where the children come from diverse backgrounds.
Yes.
So when when the parental support comes to us, to the schools, then we can achieve anything.
Yes, very true. Because community support, parental support, that must be there with the school leader or with the school.
Community support, when it comes to urban areas, we'll get a good community support. But in the rural areas, it depends on the village or the mentality of the people. Because in many of the rural schools, we have found that community support is not at all there. So there also we have to work a lot. To get the community support. So there the school heads, the school means they have to play the role of the leaders more. Right.
So Purnima ji, do you want to share any instance which is related to this?
Yes, we have a few students who are irregular to the school, one or two students, particularly a girl child. So we had a issue like one child with Bhavani, a 10th class student. So we in our teacher meeting, like we discussed what was the problem with the child and why the child is not coming to the school from past 7 days. So then we came to know that they stay very close to the school. Then we gave a call to the parent, and then once we went to the house of the child, then we identified that the student of class 10 is looking after her sibling, who is little mentally, like she is not normal child, and she is not able to perform her duties. So because she has to look after her sibling, she is not coming to the school, and both the parents are working, and the parents are working in a garment factory where they have to be on time. So this was the problem. Later on, we convinced the parents and we called the parents to the school, and we told that the child which is a little the smaller child can be left in Anganwadi, so the Anganwadi people will take care of her. And the bigger child, the 10th standard child, she has studied for 9 years, and this is the benchmark, like passing the 10th standard board exam. So now we gave the guidance, and the parents agreed. Now that the girl Bhavani, she is coming to the school, and the smaller sibling has been admitted in the Anganwadi.
Right.
So here, Pooja ma'am, what suggestion would you like to give to all our viewers, ma'am?
So I think today our viewers have learned a lot of things from our two school head, and they have shared the challenges, and they have shared the initiative and the strategies they have adopted to overcome those challenges. As Dr. Shobha said, the students are from the different or the diverse background, and they were migrant students, so they have faced lot of challenges which is related to the language and which is related to the attendance of the school. So I think one school leader must be determined to do the things or to take the initiative. They have to be strong enough, they have a good community relationship, and I think if they are having all these things, and they can lead the inclusive practices in their school.
Right, ma'am. So at this end of this session, I must say you both are doing great thing for your school in order to bring the best of your best out of the students and teachers. So it's
Thank you, ma'am.
So it's time for me to wrap up this session, but before that, let me thank our expert. Thank you so very much, Shobha ma'am, Purnima ma'am, and Pooja ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much for being with us, and thank you so very much, dear viewers, for being with us throughout the session. And before I wrap up this session, let me share a very important piece of information with you all regarding NCERT textbooks. NCERT textbooks for the academic year 2023-24 are available throughout the country. These textbooks may be purchased directly from NCERT sales counters located at New Delhi, Ahmedabad, Bengaluru, Kolkata and Guwahati. These sales counters will be functional on all the weekdays, including all the gadgeted holidays, Saturdays and Sundays as well, from 9:30 AM to 6 PM. And if you want to order all those books online, you have to visit our website, that is ncertbooks.ncert.gov.in, and all those books will be delivered at your doorsteps without any delivery fees. And if you want to have the PDF version of all those books, you can also visit our few mediums, that is NCERT, Diksha, ePathshala website and our mobile app. We would request you to visit our website, that is ncert.nic.in, to know more about the authorized vendors. With that note, me, Renu Bhatt, is taking your leave, but you stay tuned to eVidya channels and NCERT official YouTube channel for more informative programs. Namaskar.